I think we should have a uniform schedule across college football, but now let's go ahead and fix it like I've been saying for years too. Let's make the cross rivalries now. Let's make the SEC versus the Big Ten. Everybody plays somebody from the Big Ten. Everybody in that league plays somebody from that league. Everybody in the SEC plays somebody from the ACC. Everybody in the SEC plays somebody from the Big 12. Like, let's make those crossovers, man, so we got more data and more points at the end of this. We got more, and it's going to lead to better games, man. Like, you'll just see some really good football games and some cross matchups, and you get to go see different stadiums, different atmosphere, different conferences. I think all of that's really good.
So let's talk about the why of this a little bit. Do you think this was just first money driven? Because obviously you play more conference games, you're gonna get more money, you're gonna have bigger games to sell, advertisers, all the stuff that goes with it. Or was there a sort of strategery to this long-term play? What do you think?
Such a great word, by the way. The people that don't understand that word, did you hear the greatness of what it's just like? It's like when people say amphibious. Like, it's just great. You know, you can use the left hand and the right hand the same. That it's amphibious. It's wonderful. Strategery, such a great word. I think there's strategy in everything. I don't know that any commissioner in this, especially Greg Sankey, does anything without thinking again. And there's the schedule that was floated with the 28 teams, like that was floated. Yeah. Obviously, you can fall in however you want to fall in on that. It should be burned and never be sealed, never be looked at again. Like, that's where I fall into that. I just want to make sure I'm clear, Brent. Like, it should be burned, ripped up, put in a fire, whatever you want to say. It's very ungood. Like, it needs to go away. I want no part of that. But there's always strategy. And the Big Ten and the SEC are going to be working together. And this is going to be a long-term relationship, and there's going to be a lot of difference between everyone else. And it's either going to be everyone jump on board with those two squads for the long haul, or you're going to be looking for a spot to fish, right? Like, you're going to have to find that.
It's interesting how the Big Ten responds, especially when they put the second carrot of the high quality. I think that was the term that he used, high quality
H2O?
Power conference.
No, that was Bobby Boucher.
Yes, but like, just in general,
H2O.
I think because you think about Indiana with, Signetti and him saying, "Hey, we're taking a page."
By the way. He's pretty
from the SEC, and now look at their non-conference schedule compared to what this is now with the SEC with 9 plus the 1. That's their. I do think the biggest winner in all of this, though, is fans, because especially fans that go to games. Because if you go to games, why would you want to go watch your team play someone that they're favored by 40? And you know it's over and the starters are out at halftime. Like, you want to go watch big games. And when the SEC goes to 9, you're going to see more big games. And maybe, especially if you're a fan of the team local to us, if you're a Georgia fan, maybe finally you'll actually go play at Texas A&M with the way this is, because you still haven't done that since they've been in the league. Amazingly. How many years it is now that Texas A&M has existed in the SEC, Georgia's yet to play there.
13.
So
13.
There you go. Yeah. A lot of time for them to not play those teams.
This one's hot.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
I never know. I can hear you right here too, so it's really weird. It's like kind of like we're really close. I can like reach out and touch you.
Please don't.
Very strange. And Brent, and by the way, this is the best proximity show ever because Brent's our neighbor right across the street. So
yeah, one of these days I'm just going to walk across the street and
wait over there
and do that.
Yeah, how did I beat you here, Brent?
Yeah,
how did that happen?
That's a great question for the person sitting beside you. I don't know. I think that's a really good question. One of these days we can. And hey, by the way, there's a lot of big games this weekend.
Oh man.
I don't know if you've looked at this. I don't know if you're excited at all.
I'm not.
For these sort of kind of big games that are happening this weekend. I mean, it doesn't get any better than this weekend. I was trying to look. I don't think you've had this many top 10 matchups. Any sort of research I showed, maybe 2016 was a year where you had a lot of high-profile games in an opening weekend. Like Alabama played USC, Jalen Hurts' first start kind of game, but Alabama killed them.
Yeah, when USC did the dog walk celebration
The
before
leash.
the game.
Yeah, they were on the leash. Like they're like holding them back, and hold me. That's one of those when you're going to get in a fight with like the world's strongest man or a big 6'7", 300-pound guy. It's like, hold me back. Please don't let me go. Please don't let me. Okay, I'm about to get done.
Like the amount of just ginormous games this weekend is All right. So speaking of that, which one are you excited for the most?
Real quick. There's a bunch I'm excited for. Sean Walker. Have y'all seen the game day tribute to Corso? Yes, it's fantastic. Yes. And also, we're going to have Chris Fowler on Wednesday, and he'll be able to tell us some great Corso stories. Man, he was there so long with Lee, and one of the most like. First of all, one of the fittest play-by-play guys you'll ever see. Like Fowler's in every weight room that we go to. He's got the shirt on. He's doing bench press. Now, we got to confirm he skipped some leg days. Not excited about Chris. You got to do more leg day. But so many stories, and we'll get to preview all the games, obviously, with him, and he's obviously going to be calling one of the big ones too. Yep. It's hard to beat 1-3. It's hard to say any game is more exciting than Texas and Ohio State. But I think I'm looking more forward to LSU and Clemson. Like Battle of the Tigers, Battle of Death Valley. A lot of people on LSU hating on Brian Kelly. A lot of people on Clemson now, all in with Clemson. But still, there's absolutely still doubters with Clemson. So, like, I think everybody knows kind of Ohio State and Texas are going to be there in the end. They're going to have a chance in the playoff. I think all of us feel that way. This first game, though, with LSU and Clemson, like, man, they get to catapult. They get to start their season with something just freaking huge. Like, huge feather in the cap for both of those programs moving forward.
And I don't know if you saw this, but Garrett Nussmeier is going to wear 18, which is the first QB that's wearing that since Matt Mock. And that
played against Matt Mock.
That was a pretty big season, I think, for LSU that year with him at QB. The interesting, you mentioned Texas and Ohio State. Did you see, you probably didn't see this, but YouTube TV and Fox Sports Fox in a little bit of a dispute. I saw maybe Wednesday is
what's going on?
The date to reach an agreement that basically everybody went in, you better not let this happen and Fox not be on YouTube. You'd have to go find somewhere to.
It's amazing how this always happens right before football season.
First of all, always right before football. That's called great business is what that's called. That's smart. That is absolutely smart. Like, if I'm running a business and I know this is your biggest time and I have a chance to use that against you and you have to do something about it, that's brilliant business. Like, not hating.